Yeah, you can bring your iPad and do it.
I'm not showing that you're live.
I'm live now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me on your end?
Oh, on your phone.
Can anybody hear me out there? I've had troubles with my mic this week. Type yes if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear it now. I'm gonna put my volume off. So
That is so weird. Check, check, check. Good morning. Yes, he can hear me. Here, let's try Skype one more time. I want to try it one more time.
alright.
Hey, do you have Zoom?
No.
Damn. Here, I'm going to try one more time. Can you hear me, Henry? On your end?
No.
Fuck. Okay. Alright, so Monday or Friday. And my short on INO is working out real nice. Alright. Okay, good morning everybody. Sorry we weren't here on Monday. I've had some issues with my mic and I couldn't figure it out, and I'm still having issues with it. Actually, I'm gonna have to dissect it over the weekend and find out exactly what's going on. So Henry, on his end, Henry is on what do you call it? He's basically, we're going back. We're going ratchet again because Skype is not. He's not coming through on Skype. Say something, Henry.
I'm talking on my phone through the speakerphone right now because of the technical issues. So if I don't sound good, apologize.
So yeah. So basically, we're just improvising right now until we figure this issue out. I don't know what happened over the weekend, but that's why we weren't here on Monday. It's because we had tech issues. So, but we're improvising right now. I was having a really nice week this week, and then, God, man, one day I'm gonna hold a stock for more than fucking an hour, because yesterday I was long in VXRT off VWAP here. So you look at it, it spiked up, it pulled back, it consolidated all day long. We see this all the time. It hugs VWAP. And then when it started perking and turning into power hour, I hopped in long in the 460s. Right as it started, it broke over this pivot point. See, it broke over this pivot point at 169. It pulled up and then it pulled back, and I hopped in. And then after that, it was off to the races. Now, I don't know what on God's green earth. I was listening to Mark Crook too much, because people were talking about wanting to buy it at 5. And he was like, and basically he said, don't buy it here at 5. He's like, you need to be selling here at 5. Crook is literally saying that. You need to be selling here at 5, not buying it at 5. And I can't blame it on him. But I definitely let it affect because in my head I was thinking, it's breaking out. It's breaking out. It's getting over 5. I should probably be adding to my position. I end up selling. It pulls back. I get a little scared into this pullback in the 490s, and then it has one more push, and I sell into that push up in the 520s. And then it just keeps going bananas. And I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, who is buying it here at 6? These people are crazy. Fast forward, after hours, it just keeps squeezing. And then this morning, I decided to hop in short here in the 850s, and they put out news that I think they got a government contract. Let's look at it real quick. They got a government contract for non-human testing programs. So basically, they're gonna test on fucking apes or something, or chimps for COVID. And so in 1 minute, this thing just squeezes up. I look over and this thing just fucking took off like a rocket ship. In 1 minute, my entire week of profits was wiped out in 1 minute. I was up almost 4,000 on the week. I ended up, actually, my entire week of profits did get knocked out. I actually ended up down After I cut the loss, I was down $166 on the week, which is super annoying. Almost $4,000 in profits just fucking wiped away. So that's annoying, super annoying. Henry longed it. Henry was long VXRT with an average of how much? What was your average?
265.
265. He was holding this from God knows when. 265. So he was longing it, I guess, on day one, right as it was perking. Right as it was perking, and not really got any, right before I guess it got big volume. And now it's just an amazing breakout, and it's fucking going. So the plan with this one is, right now I'm long biased on it, given the news, the price action, the interest, the volume. I'm waiting. I think at the open it's going to dump. I'm going to wait for it to find a key, put in some key support. Once it puts in a key support, I might buy off that support and then try to ride it to however high it can go, 15, 20, 100. I don't know. But now I am officially up on the week. I did book some profits just a couple of minutes ago. EKSO. Another big runner yesterday. I didn't take advantage of this one yesterday, but I got some short here at I got some short at 1036, and it's down to 9 right now. I already locked some in the 1050s, so that got me out of the red on the week. I'm back in the green. So locked in some there. Also, I'm short Workhorse WKHS. I need to put these over here. These are last week's stickers, WKHS. So WKHS has been a big, I shorted it yesterday, caught some yesterday, big parabolic squeeze. Electric car has been hot this week. So yesterday looked like a first red day, put in a nice bounce. Put in an incredible bounce. So yesterday I was short into this double top. I was covered too soon. I was covering down here in the 860s. It ended up going all the way down to the 750. It bounced. So I got short at $9.18. So hopefully that one continues down and we get some. The red to green on WKHS is 856. So if this thing breaks down past 850, we could get some nice panic for a second red day. INO's giving it up. It's down to 30 now. INO has been a big runner this week. I was buying the day one of the breakout earlier this week. Of course, see it broke out over 20. I was buying the breakout and then selling the next day. And then I shorted it at 33.60, and I just covered a couple minutes ago down at 31.50. So other than this one shitty trade with VXRT, it's been a good week. I just that sucks. So we got INO up there. Let's see what else we got. INO, there's so many plays. INO, VXRT, EKSO, WKHS, and then today's gappers is MDCA. MDCA. So we got MDCA, and this is the daily on it, which is horrific.
I bought that after hours last night at what time? Let's see. It looks like it was about 5:30. about 531. I bought it at 150. I sold it in the at $3. But I just got back in at 274. Did I put that in there? Oh, I didn't put that in there. So I'm like long stocks right now.
MDCA, iBio. It's another one.
We forgot to mention NNVC. I'm long the 23rd from 715.
Here, take over for a minute, Henry. I gotta go see what my kid's freaking out.
So yeah, NNVC is a sympathy play from INO. So I've seen INO pop up, and NNVC was a recent runner. So on the 23rd, I got in from 15, and I've been selling a little bit, basically each day as it goes up. And right now, I'm down to only have 30 shares left. I sold a lot too early. Didn't think it was gonna this much, but so I'm holding 30 shares yet to see if we can. What's the daily on it? If it can break that previous run up to $12. Yeah, them are my longs. Let's see here. I predicted to Brian, I told Brian that VXRT is going to go to like 15 or higher today. That's my prediction. So we'll see how that worked out. Anybody else in anything? Any good tickers that we didn't talk about or miss? Yeah, Brian, like I said, NNVC, I'm hoping it continues up. I think as long as I know keeps moving, NNVC is really a sympathy play for it. So.
Oh, wow. Well, that was fun. We had major chaos in the household. My 2-year-old life was coming to an end because Mom wouldn't let her have cookies for breakfast.
Well, that wasn't enough her.
What was your answer to that? Do you think and I'm going to answer this. He asked Henry, do you think NNVC is going to go any higher? And without looking at the chart, I'm just going to say, of course Henry thinks it's going to go higher. He always thinks it's going to go higher.
When I answered by, I'm like, it's a sympathy play for COVID-19. As long as INO keeps going, NNVC is going to follow.
I agree. And if you look at the daily, look at this daily on it. It's now, look at the volume starting to come in. It's perking, it's pushing, it's curling up. So it's pretty bullish.
From YouTube that we just listened this morning, he liked it. He said it's a long.
Oh, okay. I mean, I agree 100%. I think it's going to go up more.
Like I said, I only got 30 shares left because I've been selling it the last couple of days. I've been in it since the 23rd, so.
Buying VXRT, we did discuss that one. VXRT, basically, it's up way too much right now for me to buy it. I'm going to wait till the market opens to see what happens. I'm planning on buying it. I'm just going to buy it off a key support level. So if it dumps and puts in a support, I'll buy it off that support level. If it spikes and it holds its gains, then I'll buy it off that support level. I know it should be first red day. I agree. Yeah, I already covered. We'll see what happens at the open. At the open, if we get a bounce to short into, it probably should bounce. This setup is one of my favorite long short setups of all time. If not, this setup is so clean. Overextended gap down. So we got overextended. It's overextended. And then now, if you look at the chart, it's gapping down on the morning. Overextended gap down setup. 8 out of 10 times this this setup works on the short side. So I'm going to wait for some type of bounce. Hopefully it bounces up to this pre-market resistance in the 30s. Maybe at 32, 33, and I'm going to short into that. It just sucks that it's such a high-priced stock that I really can't take that many shares, but... Ooh, I lost Henry. Henry, did I lose you?
Yeah.
All right, back. Can everybody hear Henry okay? I know it kind of sucks because we're having these mic issues, tech issues. I'll get them fixed over the weekend, hopefully. I've said all week long I was going to get them fixed, and I've tried to dissect it a little bit, but I haven't. My next step is I've checked all my connections. I did everything. I thought I did everything, but the next step is that I'm going to try to Skype with somebody else. And if they can hear me on their end, that means Henry shit's fucked up. That means he's sitting over there with a button clicked off or something.
I don't know. I looked at everything. I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything different, so.
Me either. It's weird. Sometimes technology. IB has no more shorts. Good morning, Jonathan. Something else actually to keep in mind is when are you starting your new job, Henry?
I don't know yet.
Oh, you don't know yet? Okay. Well,
I'm gonna call him today.
man, VXRT gonna collapse? I don't know. Anybody long VXRT from yesterday? I should still be long. Christ. All I had to do is just put a stop loss in at my entry and just forget about the stock, and I could have woke up and slept in and woke up to my stock being... I would have woke up. I took 1,000 shares yesterday in the 460s. I would have woke up to like a $7,000 profit today. If I would have just bought it and just forgot about it. Jesus Christ, that's so tilting. Is Matt Alvarado in there? No?
If it's and buts were candy and nuts, it'd be Christmas all year round.
So now that, so Henry, he's going to be starting his new job soon. And when he starts his new job and you guys cannot, and if Henry can't make it in on the live stream, if Henry can't make it in on the live stream, I think that we'll have one of you guys fill in for him on the days that he can't. So if any of y'all are, my heart feeling short maybe today. My heart's feeling short. Pal Cash, if you're just joining the group, this morning, my whole week's worth of profits got wiped out in 1 minute by VXRT. I was short this morning. I was short this morning from the 8:30s, and in 1 minute it just spiked up. So I lost almost 4K in 1 minute right there on VXRT. But I cut the loss. I'm not going to fight it. In fact, I'm long biased on it. I don't think VXRT is going to... I mean, it may dump at the open, but I think this thing is going to continue. I mean, they have pretty solid news. They got a U.S. government contract.
Yeah, I sold my last shares, regrettably, last night at 6:50 p.m., 10 minutes before the market closed, at $8. But I bought back 10 shares just to dabble at 11:30 because I think this is going to go over $15 today.
Henry's calling 15 today.
And I want to be part of it.
Yeah, I'm short EKSO right now from 10:36. I should have covered some more down at 9, but I was too busy. I don't know what I was talking and dicking around and not paying attention.
Ooh, look at that. My CTXR is setting up nice.
Cat Racho7 says, I don't know if I butchered it. He's asking about Genus. Genus is dead, man. Genus was sold 3 weeks ago. Look at that.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that forever.
Yep, see, look at it. Genus is died. I mean, there's no volume. The best time to play these bounces on these supernovas when they squeeze up like that is after they get a low volume sell off for like 2 to 4 days, and then you can play a bounce. See, you could have bought a bounce. I bought the bounce, I think, on day 3 up to 6. I was longing it from like the 4s and I up to 6 right in here. But right now it's just the long kiss goodnight. It's just fading. It's going to have to consolidate. They'll have to put out news, and then maybe it can spike like you see some of these others. WKHS is coming back. All right, we got a couple minutes before the market open. I think my main watch is going to be WKHS because that's where I have the most shares. Good luck, everybody.
Let's have a fantastic Friday.
Retro says, no, check the news. Did they just put out news? Genus put out news? I don't see any news on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. Oh, man, I had such a good week of trading, too. Pretty clean. So many opportunities yesterday. I mean, I made pretty good money yesterday, but
10 seconds.
it can all get wiped out in one trade. So I'm hoping VXRT is going to steal Workhorse's thunder. Workhorse is... what is it doing? Nothing right now. I'm thinking of adding to the short on Workhorse. Alright, I added to my short. Man, big sell-off on INO. Huge sell-off. Volume, oh my god, the tape is just going bananas on VXRT.
Squeezing.
There it goes.
With me.
I wish I would have bought it off that $11 support. I just wasn't sure it was going to squeeze right at the open. So we'll just watch it. Damn. Dude, the level 2 and the fucking insane volume on VXRT. I know, dumping down to 28. Should have held that motherfucker. Damn it. So I know I'm just going to wait for a bounce, and I'm going to short into that bounce. EKSO selling off, starting to dump a little bit.
I just had an alert, CLSK 250. And pushing up.
Which one?
CLSK.
CLSK. CLSK. Thank you. don't know why I covered my fucking INO so quick. That was a mistake. And we're down to 9. EKSO's dumping for me. I'm going to have to take some profits here. All right, took some profits on EKSO. Workhorse still at a standstill. What are you doing, What are you doing, Henry? I hear you buying something or selling something.
Bought CLSK at 250.
CLSK. Oh, that is squeezing. So CLSK. Take a quick look at the daily. Why is that not popping up on my high day scanner?
I had an alert that said once it hit 250.
Has a float of 8 million. It's got a history of failed spikes.
Yeah, I'm not sticking around long. I'm gonna just don't see no news or anything, so.
Is VXRT halted up in the 1360s?
Yes. I forgot about that one. Yes.
God, I should have bought it off $11. I actually did buy it off $11, but I sold it super quick in the pre-market. And Workhorse is officially squeezing my balls. Getting away from me. Let's see how it reacts up here near 10. Okay, I added some on the Workhorse short. I'm hoping and praying. I'm thinking that this resistance from the last 2 days is gonna keep it down. So I'm shorting this morning spike. So let's pull them back. This workout short works out well for me, I'm going to have a nice day. Genus, George Reyes. We're going to have to look who's George. Anybody know who George Reyes is? Sounds like my uncle from New Mexico. Jorge Reyes. What does he know about Genus that we don't know? You know what? Maybe there is something. George Reyes is an American pitcher of Toros and de Tijuana of Mexican baseball. He was the most announced. So he's a baseball player? George Reyes? He's also an actor? Well, maybe George Reyes is involved in Genus somehow, but right now, there's no volume, there's not any significant news, and it's not really doing anything. So for me, how I trade is that I trade the reaction to stuff. I mean, if it's not really moving or doing anything in that moment or that day, then I'm usually staying away from it. Because I'm not very patient, and Henry's pretty good at catching moves before they actually begin. Like NNVC, he's getting in on that one on the ground floor. VXRT, he got in that one before the big move. And it looks like VXRT's halted. Son of a bitch. I missed the short on INO. Fuck. Oh, that's annoying. Man, I was short from 33.50, 33.60 actually. God damn it. Took profits too quick. KSO trying to come back. WKHS holding up so far. Maybe one day INO will bounce and we can short the bounce. And I just added to my EKSO short. So my new average is 1020. Did that get halted just now, EKSO? It looks like it got halted. I think it got halted. If it breaks 20, it's already dumping hard. If INO breaks 25, it's already dumping hard. I'm thinking it needs a bounce right now. And VXRT is open. Open for business. VXRT. See what it does up here at 14. Damn! I could have just bought it at 11 and made all my money back. 1,000 shares. Son of a bitch. You're right, it's going to 15. I'm thinking INO is a buy right now. You buy it for the bounce and then short the bounce. And here comes the bounce. And okay, INO, I just bought INO here close to 25. I bought it at 25.43. So let's see if it holds 25 and starts to bounce. And then if it bounces up to say 30, 31, then I'm going to look to short it. And WKHS, we're getting some selling down to 9 now. Nice. There we go. Some nice panic on WKHS. I'm going to cover a little bit. Covered some in the 880s. And we're getting a bounce on INO. Covered some more at 870 on WKHS. And INO still bouncing. EKSO still halted. Ooh, big slap. Slap down VXRT, big slap. Might be a spot to buy though. VXRT. I don't know. Jeez. Is that a buy right there in the 12s?
Could be.
Okay, sold some of my long at 26.50 or 26.60 on INO for that bounce. See how high it can bounce. I think I'm gonna put the stop loss in and let INO work, because I think it should bounce up to 30, and that's where I want to short it. So I'm gonna put the stop loss in at 25, just under 25 on INO. Stop on quote. More panic on VXRT, down to 12. I want to buy it. EKSO, let's see. Still halted. 12 minutes ago. They put out news 13 minutes ago. EKSO.
What was the news?
Actually, it doesn't really. Thinking about buying stock in EKSO. That doesn't really. So it is. Oh, it's open now. It's up to the 1030s. So we'll see how it reacts. EKSO up here at 1050 or close to 1050. It's getting rejected right now, but if it starts squeezing and getting over 1050, I'll be exiting. In fact, I probably just want to throw a stop loss in. I'm not sticking around to get squeezed today. And we're over 1050.
Yeah, everybody. EKSO is one I bought freaking yesterday, pre-market. Sold too soon.
Okay, massive volume coming in on EKSO. I'm going to cover this. I mean, I guess I could risk a little pain. Really, if I'm looking at it, 11 is probably the key area. So I got a pretty small position on it. Like right now I only have 375 shares on EKSO, so I'm just going to risk 11 with that. And WKHS about to break low a day. So if WKHS gets under 850, that's going to be amazing for me. And EKSO getting smacked down right now. We're going higher with the INO. We're up to 2750 now. Look at that sell-off on EKSO. Nice. Maybe I should cover a little there. Alright, cover just a little bit. I'm going to risk 11 with EKSO. Man, I'm thinking that was the buy though on VXRT off VWAP right there. In the high 11s.
Yeah, it looks like it's bouncing off nicely.
Workhorse holding the 870s. Give it up, EKSO. You know you want to. Alright, I'm going to throw the stop loss in on EKSO and forget about this one. If it gets over 11, I covered most of my position. 2/3 of it anyways. We'll let the rest of the shares work. There we go. Stop loss is in. All right. Now, VXRT. Is this a buy? Right here. It's at the pre-market highs on the pullback. I think I might dabble here. Small. Nothing huge. Because this thing's volatile as fuck. We don't
I am the devil.
All right. I got some. I got some at 12.22. I'm gonna risk VWAP, and it looks like it's gonna bust through VWAP right now. Oh, get me out. Is it gonna hold right here? $11.60s. Okay, I'll risk the 11.50s. Alright, stop loss is in on VXRT. Meanwhile, hopefully INO can keep bouncing up to 30 or 31, and then I can short it. Oh, Bison, how'd you know that I traded PH? It was PH?
PC or PHCF.
PHCF, yeah, PHCF. It went well, actually. After things slow down, we'll review that trade a little bit. Yeah, I traded it well. I made most of my money off that stock yesterday. And my stop loss is getting taken out, right? On VXRT is going to hold. Is going to hold. VXRT, I got the stop loss in 11.48. Maybe I should start shorting INO here. All right. VXRT took... I can't win on that one, man. Lost on the short and the long. All right, I took a starter short on INO at 12.21 or 27.21. So we'll wait and see if it can bounce more. It might just stay heavy under VWAP. What the ticker was PHCF. PHCF. Look at that one later. PHCF. I should have that one up on a side chart over here in case it wakes up. PHCF. Damn! Fucking sold off. I knew I should have shorted the fucking spike into the close yesterday. But it still could have continued, so I didn't want to risk it. VXRT bouncing off 11. That was the buy. Workhorse is... looks like it's going to be testing low a day soon. So hopefully we can get through 850 on my short on Workhorse. I'm hoping INO bounces some more. I want to get some more size on that and then sell my long into that. I would like to sell, ideally, I would like to sell my long on INO close to, somewhere close to high a day, between 30 and 31. But it might just sell off right here. I don't know. Looks like it's going to just sell off. That sucks. Alright, I sold my long on INO. And I'll try to look to add, well, depending on what it does. I'm going to add to my INO short somewhere around here. I'm just not sure where. So far, WKHS holding support. VXRT is a failed morning spike. See how it holds 11. Maybe I'll try to long it again off of 11 or close to 11. VXRT, maybe it sets in a lower high. What do you think about VXRT, Henry? Hello?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you?
I'm gonna give it time to do its thing. It's holding 11 really good, so super support between 11 and 11.50.
I mean, I want to buy it. I just don't want to risk 60 something cents. Fucking Workhorse holding up. Workhorse is holding up. Glad I covered some down here in the 880s and 870s. Alright, VXRT's approaching 11. Okay, I'm gonna buy it here. Okay, I bought it at 11.38. I'm gonna risk 11. All right. Oh man, if you would have told me yesterday that I was gonna be taking a long on VXRT at 11.50, I would have told you you're an idiot. I always expect the unexpected. That's
my CTXR is
Oh, Bison, you're on IU. I didn't know you were an IU member. Yeah, yesterday was actually the first time I had ever really posted an IU, because like the first couple of weeks they don't let you post. So I didn't post the first 2 weeks, and then I just never posted after that. And so yesterday I just got a wild hair up my ass, and I alerted my price, my buys, and my sells in real time. Oh wow, VXRT. Looks like my buy wasn't that bad. So I snagged some. Hopefully this thing goes to 100. What do people in the Weeble chat say about VXRT, Henry?
Oh, I haven't even looked at it yet. Oops.
They're always super optimistic. So since I'm long, I would love to hear them tell me what I want to hear.
Alright, so we got... Of course this goes up when I sell it. Hit $12, it's going up. Everything is slow motion now. It's not going any higher. It just sold 2,000 shares from $2.60.
Oh, fuck.
Just hold them, don't walk, or you'll go nuts. In an hour or so, check your profit, just set a stop loss and walk away. Going up to $15. Bye. This is a dip for the noobs. It was 2 minutes ago. Breaks when you bought. you want to be multi-millionaire, buy more. No matter what the price, regardless, you can't lose. It's backed and selected by the U.S. government. The stock is actually Trump's secret weapon. This is it, boys and girls. Stock's going to make me rich. Indeed.
Can't get rich in one trade.
Well,
I guess actually that's wrong. You could get rich in one trade.
if we would have bought 10,000 shares of UONE at $5 when we did and sell it at 10 like I did and hold it till 50, that would make you rich. 4 minutes ago, this guy says only $9.50. This is getting to $20 to $30. It's got 80 million volume already. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm gonna let it roll out. I got a stop loss set, giving it enough room to bounce around. What's the SPY doing? The SPY says I am going sideways.
And we're up over 12 on VXRT. God, I wish I would have took more shares. I'm scared. I'm scared though. Bison likes Weeble. Jonathan says, "What the fuck are you talking about, Henry?"
On Weeble?
On Weeble, I guess. Yeah, those are comments. What people say in Weeble.
Yeah.
Yeah, we read the Weeble comments a lot of times because they say.
I only have Weeble because they have an awesome pre-market and after-hours chart thing that I get a lot of plays from.
And their chat is always interesting to read and listen to. A lot of times people put out their price projections and I'm just like, it seems like most of the time they're just really, really like outlandish. All right, it's pulling back to 12. Fuck. I almost sold some at 12, but I was like, you know what? I told myself I'm gonna let this work.
Work.
Yeah, you know, Bison, with the that ticker PHCF. I sold the last of my stuff up in the 6s. I didn't anticipate it going all the way up to the 750s after hours, so I was out before then. Yeah, yesterday I made all my money on PHCF, VXRT, Workhorse. What else did I trade yesterday? I think that was it. I missed EKSO. I watched it. I saw EKSO go up. Me and Henry both watched it. And then we never... You got back in like in the 7s though, didn't you, Henry? You got in the 7s.
No.
I thought you did.
I caught them. Freaking things swim's not showing my previous trades. What the hell? I hate when it does that. And then all of a sudden it'll show them. So annoying. So I can't tell exactly.
All right, VXRT pulling back, holding 11. Please hold 11.
When it pops up and starts showing, I'll say.
EKSO going lower.
Well, let me go back to my text messages to you.
No, you didn't text me. You told me.
No, because I caught the ESKO pre-market yesterday. I was long for $4. I was selling at $4.50, $5.20. I got all out at dollars. And then I never got back into it, I don't think. I'll have to wait to see what frickin' platforms drive me nuts.
Man, Workhorse is holding up, man. I'm starting to think it's going to fucking push through and squeeze. It's kind of making me scared. I got way too many shares to get stubborn with. EKSO, man, dumping.
Going down, down, baby, low deep, the lady, driving my Range Rover, smoking the doobie.
Not bad, Henry. Oh, come on, Workhorse. Don't fucking squeeze me. If Workhorse gets over 925, I might fucking cut it. Let me look at the volume. I mean, the volume's not what it was, but it's not selling off like it should.
Yeah, VXRT is definitely going to squeeze by reason. And the good news, obviously, with the trials, government contract, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 86 million volume already, and it's only net block. It's consolidating between 11 and 11.50, like, since freaking basically about 7 o'clock this morning. It's for 2 hours. So that's my reason and logic behind it.
Alright, I'm out of EKSO now. Took the rest of my profits there. And right now I'm sweating fucking Workhorse so hard right here. Hoping it doesn't fucking squeeze me out. Workhorse was this short today is supposed to be my play that's gonna make me all my money today was Workhorse. And I don't know if it's going to now. VXRT is still holding over 11.
hear my reasoning about VXRT?
Say it again.
Alright, so VXRT, the reason I think it's going to go today is because since 7 o'clock, it's been holding between 11:50, so for 2 hours. It's got 87 million volume right now, and it's got the news with the government warp speed vaccine development program.
You make a good case for it, Henry.
I mean, if it was going to give it up, I would think it would have started to go down already.
I mean, I'm long, so I'm right there with you, brother.
Meanwhile, I just had alert UONE is failing.
Of course it is. UONE. Oh, wow. Should have shorted that morning spike.
But these are good ones to keep on the burner for, next week because they had the run up. Now they sold off for the last couple of days. So Monday, Tuesday, who knows? They could be back in the game. So I'm setting my alerts for that one. NUONK.
Yeah, potentially could bounce. Oh, man. VXRT's giving it up, dude. No, don't do it. And I'm out. Took me out at 11. This might have been the spot to buy right here. I don't know. How low is it going to go? I do think this thing's going to come back, though. VXRT.
Yeah, I agree. How much is it going to pull back?
Going down to 10. Alright, I bought some more VXRT. Down at $10.15.
Damn, it's just giving it up right now.
I think I got halted on the way down.
Just when I gave my good theory, it just tanked. That's funny.
Meanwhile, Workhorse still toying with my emotions. Just consolidating, hanging out.
Hanging around downtown by myself, and I had too much caffeine. I was thinking about myself. There she was.
INO starting to roll over.
Jonathan, who's not going to be around much longer?
What do you say? What do you? I don't see anything about it. He says, you can't lose. What the fuck? That person's not gonna be around. Oh yeah, he's talking about the Weeble chat, man. Yeah, dude, the people in the Weeble chat. That's why I like to listen to it. They say some pretty dumb shit sometimes. Sometimes they say some stuff though, and they're spot on. It just depends.
It's like any platform or chat room, you're gonna have whatever.
And VXRT's halted on the way down. That sucks. Oh, man. I didn't have to take that big-ass loss. But then again, I wouldn't want to sit through a fucking squeeze up to fucking 14 either. It was a lot less stress just cutting the fucking trade. Rebuild. Fucking workhorse. You're pissing me off. Covered a little bit of workhorse. I don't like how it's consolidating and holding up. It's making me nervous, so I'm going to reduce my position a little bit. Pretty incredible bounce from Workhorse, though, to bounce from 750 all the way up to 9. All the Weeble buyers must have bought it up. Oh. So hopefully VXRT can come back. I don't know. Looks like Palcash was right. Said it's going to be a good short. But this thing, I don't know. We can't put a fork in it just yet. I'll be right back.
No, yeah, I think it's definitely, I think it's going to have a bounce. Just a matter of where it's going to bounce from. I mean, that would have been a good short if you were shorting from 13, 14 bucks. You've already got a good short, so it all depends where you're looking at it. But I'm not a short guy, so I'm not really good at it. So.
Yeah, so Jonathan, I got through that whole book. And now we're showing some weakness on WKHS, you fucker. After I covered some.
Oh, VXRT's open. It's going to bounce.
I agree. I bought some more VXRT down at 10 or 9. 9. What did I get it at? $9.73. I added. There we go. Workhorse giving it up a little bit. There you go. Let's get a bounce to 1050 VXRT. Says nah.
What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Approaching 100 million in volume.
Sold a little bit there in the 1030s. Okay, now I'm comfortable. Wow, look at that bounce. Sold too soon.
Yeah, it's probably going to squeeze back to 11.
Bison says, I found WKHS trade so fucking weird, didn't want to touch it. Yeah, the bounce from 750 was pretty... That's why I was like, man, shorting it here at 9 feels, you know, feels right. Oh, I should have held more shares on my VXRT. I got a nice entry at 973 on one of my buys. I might add to it on a pullback on VXRT. Because it'll probably pull back to maybe 10 or 975. Maybe, who knows? So I finished that book, Trading in the Zone, Jonathan. It was a pretty good book. I liked it. I need to actually re-go through it and hit some of the highlights. It's basically a psychology book on trading. Pretty good book, though. What are the 5? I don't even remember them now. The 5 beliefs. Beliefs. See if I can find them. Role of self-discipline. The 5 fundamental truths. Is that what it's called? No. What do they call it? What are skills? Yeah, the 5 fundamental truths. Or the 4 fundamental truths. Anything can happen. You don't need to know what's going to happen next in order to make money. That's not it. Yeah. What is it? Here they are. Found them. To think in probabilities, you have to create mental framework or mindset that is consistent with the underlying principles of probabilistic environment. A probabilistic mindset pertaining to trading consists of 5 fundamental truths. I like this part. Okay, number 1, anything can happen. Number 2, you don't need to know what is going to happen in order to make money. Number 3, there's a random distribution between wins and losses for any given set of variables that define an edge. Number 4, an edge is nothing more than an indication of higher probability of one thing happening over another. Number 5, every moment in the market is unique. So in other words, you can't get too fixated in your bias, because once you get too fixated in your bias, it can be easily slapped down, because every moment that we have in the market is a unique moment. Even though a lot of the patterns that play out are similar, they're still all unique in their own. That's why you'll notice every supernova that we see, they all have their own little personality, and they're all, even though they're similar, they all trade slightly different. Okay, I'm thinking of adding to my position on VXRT here on this pullback. Okay, I added some. My new cost bias is $9.94 in VXRT. WKHS. Rolling over a little bit, but not enough. Oh, no shit. Leroy says, I found the audio version of Trading in the Zone on YouTube for free. Wow. Jonathan says, you beat me. I've been going through it slowly. Well, Jonathan, I'm going to be honest with you. I cheated because I have a subscription to audible.com and I just listened to it. Basically, anytime I was driving anywhere, I was listening to it. Have you got to that part where it talks about the 5 fundamental truths? It's more towards the end. But I think the thing about whenever you're reading books as opposed to listening to them, I feel like when you read them, since it's a slower process, I feel like you absorb it better. Because as soon as I got done with the audiobook on it, I bought the book. I bought the textbook, and I just got here a couple days ago because I was like, wow, there's a lot of stuff in this book that I need to review and kind of so I can ingrain it in my mind a little bit more. Look at that, VXRT. Nice. I got an ad. Oh, I wish I had more size though. I should have added more, but whatever. At least I scaled into a winner, and we'll see how far Weeble can take this up the ladder. Right, Henry?
That's right.
Come on, Workhorse, just give it up already. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, Workhorse just wants me to wine and dine it. Wants me to finesse it before she gives it up. Okay? What do I got to do to make you want me? What do I got to do to make you want to give it up to me? Workhorse says, just shut up and don't try so hard. Make me laugh.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. That's what Workhorse says.
Really? That's what it says?
Yeah, so those of you who don't, Leroy says you can go find it on YouTube. Trading in the Zone. You want to post the link in the chat? Is that illegal? No, it's not. It's YouTube. Shit. If you have it, Leroy, please post the link in the chat so the others can go check it out. Uh-oh, my kid's trying to get in here. Hi. What do you want? She wants chapstick. My kid has an obsession with chapstick. I don't know why. There's some in the bathroom, but you gotta go find it. So she'll get it, and then she'll. I give her the chapstick, and her mom takes it away. I give it to her just because if I'm doing something and I'm busy, I give her the chapstick, and she leaves me alone. Wow, you found it fast. Wow. Jeez, you're going to be really good at Easter time. She's she just closed my door and said, "Mommy doesn't go in here." Come here. Dude, the other day she wanted like a fruit snack or something like that. I don't know what it was. It was like one of those fruit roll-up things.
Yeah.
And Melissa wouldn't open it for her. She wouldn't open it, and so she told Melissa, she goes, I wasn't in the room. I was upstairs trading. She goes, "Daddy will open it for me," and then took off running and came up here and says, "Daddy, will you open this for me?" And then I opened it for her, and then I got yelled at for it later. Isn't that funny? Damn, maybe I should sell some up here. I gotta sell a little bit there at 11. I mean, how can I not? Alright, I sold a little bit of my VXRT up here at 11. Damn, man. Look at that dip buy.
Is that yours, Daddy?
I'm planning on swinging it. Since I have such a good entry, maybe I can swing it and maybe it keeps going to, maybe it goes to 20.
The only way you're going to swing this, Brian, is if you just stop looking at it right now and pay attention to it.
That might be impossible for me to do.
Yeah, so.
Oh, every time. You know what? I didn't cover any on workhorse because I thought it was dying. Look at it. It starts to come back. Well, it is putting in lower highs. So. Oh, thank you. It's my water. Appreciate it.
Here's a test. Is it going to break through wrapping, or it's going to wrap down and then try it again?
You talking about VXRT?
Yep.
I think it gets rejected here at VWAP. That's just my call. I think it gets rejected and then it has to pull back and it's got to put in higher loads. It's got to consolidate more before it can squeeze through.
I bought some at 10. I'm selling at 11.50.
Oh, did you already cut the loss from the 11s that you had this morning?
No, I held that and I just added some more at $10.
Oh, okay. I see.
And I just sold what I added at $11.49. So now my average price is $10 even.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm just gonna let it ride now. I'll put my stop loss in at $10, so break even.
Damn, Jonathan, you spent $60 on the book? Mine was only like 30. I got mine off Amazon. Leroy still has. Oh, he said I'll try. So, Henry, do you think VXRT is going to have a third green day? I mean, to get through today's highs, to get over 14 just seems like an incredible feat.
Well, I mean, at 9 o'clock it had 79 million volume. It's got 112 million right now.
Man, EKSO's coming back. I'm glad I covered. Well, you gotta watch where you're going, sweetheart.
Okay, Dad.
Damn. EKSO coming back with a vengeance. Look at that. I'm so glad I covered down here. Covered down here near a low a day. It'll probably get smacked down though. If I could short right here, I would on EKSO. If I could short here at 10, I would short it. Looks like a higher low to me. Put in the high at 1158. Higher low. Higher low. Let me look at Workhorse again. Look at a 15-minute chart on Workhorse. Wow. I mean, it looks like it's going to roll over. But it could hold up. Damn, EKSO. What's up? Squeezing. EKSO gets smacked down here at 1050. Okay, ectoskeleton. EKSO sucks. It's garbage, right, Henry? They all are.
Sure.
Henry, don't say that in disbelief. Don't say that. Don't say sure sarcastically, okay? Because we pull out the SEC filings, we're gonna see Workhorse or EKSO sucks.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what the SEC filings say. When a stock is hot, it's hot.
That's right. So thinkorswim, I find.
Okay, leave it there.
Finally, it shows my trade. So I bought a KSO yesterday because it didn't open until 7 a.m. It wasn't moving much, but I bought it at 7:50 a.m. today at $4. I sold some at 5:20 at 8:05, and then at $6, I was all out at 8:40. And then I didn't trade it the rest of the day. I know you were trading it, but I didn't because I was mad because I didn't hold and I missed the squeeze up. I'm like, nope, I'm not trading it. I'm at it. PHCF is coming back.
Yeah, a little bit. There's no shares to short on it. There was shares to short on it all day yesterday. There's none today. I tried to short it this morning. I was like, this piece of shit's gonna dump, and there was no shares to short on it. And I almost shorted it in the after hours yesterday up at 750, but it's like, no, I'm not doing that because then this thing could just keep squeezing, and I don't want to get myself caught up, on a day 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to trade safe, Henry. That makes me mad sometimes. Okay? No more $20,000 losses.
Okay.
Henry doesn't believe me. EKSO just put out a form on D. Put out a Form D on the SEC saying they're selling their warrants. Ah. Hold on. I'm confused. So, selling their warrants, not exercising their warrants. So, exercising their warrants, they'll be diluting the shares and putting more shares into their float. If they're exercising, but if they're selling their warrants, are they just transferring them to somebody else and they're still holding them? Am I understanding that? Or do you mean they're exercising their warrants and those shares are now going to be in the float? Oh, Jonathan, he bought the book from Barnes & Noble. That's where he fucked up, dude. You got to go Amazon. Wow, Barnes & Noble. Jesus Christ, they ripped you off, man. No wonder they're going out of business.
I thought they're out of business. They're still open?
Well, VXRT, pull them back. I mean, because if EKSO was, because the price action is not matching if they're exercising their warrants. Usually, whenever a company exercises their warrants, you get all those shares that are dumped into the float, dumped into the market. They're diluting, and there's a lot of selling pressure, and it causes the stock to go down. And right now, I'm not seeing shit for selling pressure on EKSO. All right. Is this the spot where we at, Henry?
On what?
On VXRT. Yes, I bought some. And as I suspected, EKSO getting smacked down at 1050. Like the little bitch that it is. Come on, workhorse, give it up! Bye, Felicia. The wife just came in and snatched the chapstick and scooped her up and took her away. I told her to hide it. That's fucked up. I'm teaching my kid how to deceive her mother. Hide the chapstick. Fucking EKSO. I hate you. One of the questions, so they got this survey in this book, Trading in the Zone. And one of the questions is, it makes me laugh, some of these questions. One of them was like, do you feel like the market is against you personally sometimes? I guess maybe. That's why I was talking to WKHS like it was my girlfriend and we were on a date. You know, one thing that helped me a lot yesterday with my PHCF, because I actually had quite a bit of patience yesterday with PHCF, was I used the 1 minute chart for my entry on it, but I used the 5 minute chart for my exit. It helped me from getting shook out because you can see clear levels of support and resistance. So yesterday I bought I've got the chart up. Yesterday when it started coming back and it was consolidating over VWAP right here. Between 11, right after 11 o'clock, and it was consolidating over VWAP. Boom, I was buying, and then it shot up, and I was selling into that push towards 6, and then it pulled back, and it still held over VWAP. I was like, oh, wow, it's still holding over VWAP, consolidating over VWAP. So I added back, and then I sold into this final pop up to $6. And then I sold it all there. I was like, okay, it can't get off. And then it ended up going to 7 after. At the very end of the day, I had a nice, really power hour push the last half hour. Fucking EKSO, you son of a bitch. I mean, it is trending down. If I look at EKSO, not EKSO, WKHS. I mean, it looks like it's fading. Higher low, higher low, higher low. It's under VWAP. Is anybody else short WKHS with me? What do I think about VBIV?
Yeah, that's one of my FDA approvals.
It's going up. And, okay. So the price tag... No, Henry, okay, so all of these that we went through that have FDA approvals coming up. So earlier in the week, I think on Monday, Henry had done some research over the weekend. He gave me a list of tickers that all have pending... They have a pending catalyst coming up, pending news coming up, either in July or August.
Correct. But the VBIV was on my original one that I did.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I don't see it.
Yeah.
We should look at some of those tickers and see how they're doing now, because we went through them on Monday. Now, did you, all those prices that you gave me, did you buy them all at those prices?
No, I didn't buy them all.
Then why did you give me those prices then? Just because that's what they were at that point.
That was what they were at Monday.
On June 22nd, we'll go through the tickers, and that's what the price tag was on all of these, and we'll see if they've gone up or not.
Because we could go, if we have time, we could go through them, the ones that I did. That's been a couple weeks now, right? That first one, when I first told you I was this FDA approval. It was like the beginning of June. So basically about a month ago.
I don't have that list now.
I'm just clicking through them and...
I just had the list you gave me. All right, here, I got off track. Let's look at VBIV real quick. So, from the daily, wow. Jeez. Thank you for bringing that ticker up. Nice breakout on the daily. Beautiful breakout on the daily today. Do they have news? Let's see here. Looks like they just... Analyst actions, open hair lifts, VBIV, PT to 8 from 5. Okay, so on Tuesday they had news. Some analysts said that they're going to go to $8 instead of $5. So they got an upcoming highlights presentation of data form VBIV. So when is their catalyst coming up? Okay, June 22nd through 24th. It's being presented. Okay, it says today announced that they updated Part B data from its opening Phase half A study. Company's cancer vaccine immunotherapeutic candidate in recurrent
so yeah, so that's one that I look back when I set this list, I could have got in about 185. So I basically would have doubled. So the second one that we just set up, if it starts to pan out next month, I'm gonna be buying shares of most of the stocks that I look at. And they're going to be like anywhere from a week to a week old. That's my story, and stick into it.
So they got a nice breakout on the daily, VBIV. I am going to throw that up on a side chart. I really like it. Thank you for bringing up that ticker. And it's looking a little stuffy here right now. I mean, you could actually make a case for a short on it. I mean, it is day. I hate shorting day one of the breakout, but it triple topped just now. We'll keep it on watch for sure. Oh, and I had added at 10:21 on my VXRT a couple minutes ago. Looks like VXRT's coming back now.
It's going to probably trade under VWAP day and then squeeze like right before lunch or 1 o'clock. Going into power hour.
Okay, shorted some more INO at 29. Okay, yes! Workhorse, give it up, you fuck! Yes! Go! Been waiting for you just to let go of it. God damn. Workhorse.
Give it up like my prom date did.
Henry, don't lie. Your prom date did not give it up.
Yes, she did.
You know what my prom date did with me? I had a girlfriend, and she dumped me like 2 days before prom. So I got all up in my feelings and didn't even go to prom. I'm not going.
Aww.
I did party, though. VXRT, yeah.
Party of one in a sock?
In a sock. Okay, sold a little VXRT up here at 1080. I'm going to be so butthurt if INO doesn't roll over. I had a real good dip buy on INO at 25. Should have held the long. I knew I should have held the long a little bit longer, but I thought I was rolling over and didn't know if it was going to come back or not. All right, there we go. Now, I sold my shares on VXRT, the ones that I had the shittier entries. I had an entry at 1030 and at 1049. I sold all of those shares. So now I only have the shares from my entry from 973 and 1021. So my new average on VXRT is 996 now. So now that I have a real nice average, hoping, praying that I can have a tad bit of patience. I'll be so mad if this comes back to my entry, though, Henry. Just letting you know right now.
Okay.
I'm going to get all my feelings, like, back on my prom day. And you want to know why my prom date dumped me? This is the dumbest reason I've ever been dumped for. Is weird. So weird. We actually, like, the Friday before prom, we were at my friend's house partying. We were drinking and hanging out. And me and her were having sex. And it slipped out and it went in her butt. And she thought I did it maliciously. She thought I, like, did it on purpose. And I was like, I was going so fast that, you know what I mean? It just came out and it just, she was so mad at me. And then after that, shit wasn't the same. But I really think the reason why she dumped me is because she had one of those things where she has like a guy. He's my best friend. He's my best friend. I really think that's the reason why. Is because she was hung up on some other dude. He's been my best friend since we were 8 years old. Bitch, he ain't your best friend. Okay? Stop being silly. I wonder if there's any ladies in the crowd out there. Brian says, oh my God. I know, stupid story, huh? I got lots of them.
That just means you live life.
Oh. Look at that. Workhorse. Take your ass to the toilet. Huh?
Connor from Think or Swim thinks Workhorse should go down to, he said he'd be a buy at $5.
You mean the boiler room?
Yeah.
Well, if Workhorse gets to 850, then I don't even know why I covered any right there. I'm kind of mad at myself. I should be shorting more. I did short more. Shorted more on Workhorse. It's going to get through low a day here. Come on. VXRT back to 1040. I should throw the 5-minute chart up on VXRT. There we go. That looks so much cleaner. The 5-minute chart. I think VXRT has a good shot at coming back, man. It's consolidating over 10. Look at the 5-minute chart real quick. Oops. Yeah, look at that. It's consolidating over 10. Man, if this thing comes back, gets over a VWAP, oh, it starts squeezing towards the end of the day, then we'll have a day 3 out of this thing. Man. Meanwhile, my good friend Workhorse God, watching Workhorse go down is like taking a breath of fresh air. I'll tell you what, though. Being short this morning, VXRT, and then watching it rip on that news was like doing a line of cocaine and not being happy about it. I was like, no! Get me out! KIN is halted. What? Did that one hit your high day scanner, Henry?
No.
Ooh, wow. 36 million in the float. Is it a good sign when they get halted? Well, that means volume's coming in and, you know, it's squeezing, so it could be a very good sign. But a lot of times, it seems like lately, they'll get halted and they just get smacked down right after that. Definitely some interest, though. Thanks for the alert. We'll throw that one up. That one did... Oh, that's why it didn't hit my high day scanner. Duh. Jesus. So it did hit my high day scanner. I just didn't have my settings, my thing up where it could hit it, or it could show it. So we'll keep that one on watch. KIN. See what happens after the halt.
Yeah, the daily is weird. Kind of like it hasn't been trending. I don't know.
Man. Dude, VXRT's making me a believer, man. Look at it. Just holding like a champ.
Yeah, it's going to be one that once it starts pushing and breaks through VWAP, I think it's just going to go parabolic. Or crash and die.
Alright, Workhorse didn't go through low a day yet. She's a stubborn one. So now things have slowed down a little bit. Some of the tickers that have FDA catalysts, let's take a look at them. They have okay, so the prices that I'm giving out, these were what the prices were on June 22nd, which was Monday. So 4 or 5 days ago. These got catalysts coming up in July or August. So basically, Henry is trying to find stocks. Basically, what Henry wants to do is he wants to find stocks that explode, or that he wants to get in them before, every morning we wake up and we have this huge gap up. We have a stock, we have multiple stocks that gap up 80%, 100%, blah blah blah. Henry wants to be in the move before that happens. I always wait for the move to happen and then I trade it. Henry wants to be in for that before that gap up, correct, Henry?
Yeah.
So that's why he's recording all these tickers, because a lot of times before, it's buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. So if they have an upcoming catalyst, the stocks will go up, 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 up before their upcoming catalyst, before their upcoming news or whatever. And it is open, KIN. Looks like it's just kind of going sideways right now. So let's look at some of them. LPCN. The price it was at on Monday was 97 cents. It's at $1, so it's gone up a little bit. TRVN. Henry, you still there?
I'm here.
TRVN.
Dollar, when you talk about it, $1.09, and I mean it hit $1.30.
Okay, I'm just saying what it's at right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
TRVN on Monday it was at 160. It's at 163 right now, so hasn't moved much. FEIO. Am I saying FEIO? Maybe I recorded it wrong.
FB as in boy, IO.
Oh. BEIO. B as in boy, EIO?
Frank, Bravo, India.
Oh, I didn't hear the first one. Is it eBio? Okay, on to the next one. ZSAN. Price tag on that one, 84 cents is 83, so it hasn't moved much. AQST. On Monday it was at 545. It's gone down. It's at 508 now. ATXI. $11 was the price tag. It's at 1070 now. DBVT. Oh God, that one had a huge gap down today. It was at 540 on Monday, and now it's at 457. KALA was at 1335 on Monday, and today it's at 11. MNK is at 250 and it's at 274. It's at 250 on Monday and it's at 274 now. ENDP was at 340 on Monday and now it's at 347. SPPI was at 380, now it's at 303. MISO 1290 and it's at 1128 now. DMPI was at 1 and now it's at 72 cents. DRRX was at 230 and it's at 253 now. So not a whole lot of movement. Some of them are up a little.
Was going down this week too. So I mean, a lot of them probably down because of the market.
True.
So we'll see. We'll check in next week. See where they're at. Yeah, like I said, when I do it, when I'm gonna buy, it's not gonna be unless they all of a sudden do have it. Obviously, a squeeze. It's gonna be a plan to hold for like I said, anywhere from 1 week to a month. You know.
I wasn't even planning on checking on these until we got into July. Oh no, VXRT down to $10. You fucker. Did it just get halted on the way down? No. Right back to my entry. Son of a bitch.
Maybe it's not going to do anything. Maybe it's going to slowly give it up.
I know I had high hopes for it.
A lot of buyers keep coming in though with not needing to $10. So.
Alright, I'm out. I don't like the price action. Okay, scaled into my INO short right here. Boom, right here. So now look for it to roll over. Wow, volume pouring in on it now.
I have a ticker for you to look at when you get time.
Man, it got bought up. Okay, go ahead. What's your ticker?
T as in Tom, S as in Sam, R as in Robert, I as in India. What do you think of the daily on that?
TR.
TSRI.
Huh. I mean, it's got its ass kicked the last time it spiked. And today it sold off, so it doesn't really interest me.
No, so this one I have on my low float, low outstanding shares. It's got like 1 million float. And you see it was a previous spiker runner, so it's one I created my new watch with stocks that have low float and low outstanding shares. I missed the sell this morning because I dabbled with that one. I bought 535 in the after hours, and I missed the sell this morning when it hit 670.
Okay, I got some more short at 33 on INO. Right up here near this pre-market resistance. So if you missed the short this morning, this would be the spot to short right here. Into this pre-market resistance. We can risk high day. Look at that bounce off 25, man.
Yeah.
I sold way too early. I was selling over here. Into this up here at 28 like a dumbass. Incredible bounce. Look at that sell-off on the daily. All the way down to 25, and look how it just got bought up. Incredible bounce.
Bounce, baby, bounce, bounce.
It's looking toppy up here now. Nice extension off VWAP. Little parabolic move into pre-market resistance. And it's overextended anyways. This is a great short right here. This is a really, really good short right up here at $32, $33. The only thing that sucks about it is that it's $33. It'd be awesome if it was like $8 or $9. Yeah, KIN's not. It's not looking too promising. Jonathan, you're about to short sell WKHS. You wanted to, but wanted it higher. Well, I'm glad it didn't go higher. I just hope it gets through 850 today. I want it to go red on the day. It'd be awesome if it goes red on the day. If you want to short sell something, short sell INO right now, Jonathan. For those short sellers, this is a great short right now. INO right now. Like, if you're looking for a good setup for a short, this is it right here. Let me pull up a 10-day, 5-minute chart. Look at that. Look at that huge dump. And then a big bounce. You short into this bounce. I mean, even if it... And then hopefully we get some selling. It sells off the rest of the day and closes somewhere down at 28, 27. Somewhere down there later today. And then Monday we get a big red day. Maybe to the low 20s. Who knows though? This thing may pull back a little bit, find support at 30, and then keep going higher. But as far as setups come for shorts, this is a great setup right here. Like if I could, I would take more shares. But my money's My money's tied up in the rest of my money's tied up in WKHS. Workhorse just holding strong, just consolidating. Didn't touched low a day and then just bounced right off of it. So, I mean, but as long as it stays under VWAP and stays heavy, keeps putting these higher lows. Oh, you did? Nice, Jonathan. What price did you get it at? I scaled into my short because I didn't know where the top was on INO. And I'm still a little underwater right now because I scaled into mine on INO. Should have held my long longer. I'm in at 30.66. That's my cost bias, but I was scaling into it. I took my largest size up here, but my average is 30.66. Which I'm comfortable with right now. Hopefully WKHS can stay under VWAP. What are you in other than VXRT, Henry?
Sorry, I'm doing something for my job.
Wow, 32.50, not bad, man. That's pretty good. Nice patience on your entries.
Alright, so I'm still in CTXR from 140. I sold some into that push. I sold at 180 and 185.
CTXR?
CTXR.
That's what I said, Henry.
Oh.
You're in at 180 and you sold some into this push?
I'm in at 140. I sold some at 185 and 190, and then I'm just holding the other ones to see what it does. Got my stop loss set at my entry, so I can't lose on the trade. And that's it. The other ones I was in the splitting, hitting the stop losses took me out. I'm actually down $100 from the day, so.
VXRT. I'm glad I'm out now. Down to the 980s.
Might be another dip opportunity. It stays above 950.
True.
Or is it Friday?
I don't know. It's been eventful for me. I mean, I would have had a nice day today if it wouldn't have been for the VXRT fucking putting out news and squeezing the shit out of me. I've made back 1,400 of what I lost. So if that wouldn't have happened with VXRT, I would be up 1,400 on the day. And, you know, I can't count my chickens before they hatch, but I feel like this INO trade's going to work out well. WKHS, I mean, I'm comfortable in it. My average is $9.11 now.
Are you going to short VXRT now since it's looking like it's about ready to fall off a cliff?
There's probably no shares to short on it, but no, I'm not going to short it. I'm just going to... Actually, I kind of like the idea of a dip buy near support of 950. So yeah, I'd say VXRT I'm still bullish on. Right here at 10. So for me, the rest of the day, I'm just going to monitor this WKHS. If it gets over VWAP, I'll probably just risk my entry. If it gets over VWAP and starts consolidating over VWAP and starts putting in, maybe it comes down and puts in a higher low at like 880 or something, and it does that, and it gets over VWAP, then I'll just exit for break even. Ideally, I'd love it to stay heavy later today, get through low a day, and go red on the day. If it goes red at 850, we should see some nice panic. INO, I'm expecting it's pulling back now, so ideally I would love to see this fade off the rest of the day. We'll see though. I mean, it put in a hell of a bounce, so there's a lot of bulls out there. So INO is somewhat of a swing trade idea for me because I don't feel like it's going to go all the way down to 25 again today. But I'd like to see it sell off and then slowly just keep selling off and staying heavy, and then I would swing it to Monday. And then we'd have a good, clean red day Monday. But who knows? I'm not gonna say that INO can't pull back, consolidate over VWAP, maybe over $30, and hold up over 30. If INO say pulls back and holds over 30 and it's consolidating over VWAP, then I may not hold it overnight. I might just take the profits and wait till Monday to see what happens and not hold, because it could gap up and go again. I mean, shit. With these virus plays, I mean, look at Invax. Look at this fucking beast. I mean, my God. I remember this back in January when it was trading at fucking $4, $3, $5. Look at it now. It's at $86. Hit 86 yesterday. I mean, what the hell? My God.
Ridiculous.
That's insane. Incredible. So, I mean, INO is capable of the same thing. I mean, I'm not gonna discount that this thing can't go higher. I mean, if you look at the daily, I mean, I would say that if it followed, you know, had 3 huge days, a breakout, so you'd think it would have a red day today. Well, if it doesn't sell off and it holds up and it consolidates over 30, I'm not holding it. Can't get too stuck in your bias on what you think a stock should do, because like that book said, every moment is independent in its own and anything can happen. So, and when it's not going your way, you just got to accept it and move on. I mean, you can't really expect shit. You just have to take what the market gives you. You can't expect anything, and you just have to learn to... You can't expect anything, and you have to learn to accept whatever you get. I think I heard... I went to a yoga class one time, and the yoga instructor said, acceptance is the end of your suffering. So whatever situation you're in, like say you got put in prison and you're miserable because you're in prison and you don't have your freedom, the only way to become unmiserable is to accept your current situation. That you're in prison for fucking life, you killed somebody, and now you gotta learn to fucking find happiness in your little box. Dude, I was telling Henry last night I had the worst nightmare. I had a nightmare last night that I murdered somebody. It was a horrible nightmare. It was weird. It was fucked up. I shouldn't even be talking about it on live stream because you'd be like, what's wrong with that guy? It was a fucking shitty dream. Yeah, I had a dream. I don't even... Like, you know, a lot of times when you have a dream, you know the characters in your dream. Well, I didn't even know the characters in the dream. I just knew what was going on. In the dream, there was like this. There was somebody with with intellectual disabilities. Somebody who's retarded, for lack of better words. And the caretaker of this person was like abusing them. And I don't know what the hell, why I got upset and I got pissed and I fucking beat this dude down with a rock. Killed him, right? And then the worst part of the deal is that I blamed it on the retarded guy. In the dream, I was just like ridden. In the dream, I was ridden with guilt, and I was just like in the dream I was just like freaking out through the whole dream, and I was like, this is such a horrible feeling. I woke up and I was like, oh my God, thank God it's not real. I haven't ever killed anybody, thank God. I feel so good. I felt so good waking up. It's like, that shit sucked. I got a couple of guns in my house for personal safety. Made me wanna go get rid of my guns. Okay? Look at that. VXRT bouncing off 10. I think that's the buy right there, VXRT. 1017 right here. Look at it. It's gonna come back. This fucker's coming back. I'm calling it right now. It's coming back. Henry just bought some. Did you just buy some VXRT, Henry?
Maybe.
I just sold Henry on it. Okay? If I would have had a really shitty car, he would have bought it just now. Henry snagged some.
Dabble.
Sometimes I tell myself I'm going to dabble, and I don't really dabble. I pile in. That's not good.
VXRT about to break down on the daily.
VX.
B as in boy.
Oh.
XRX. Not much volume though.
Yeah. It's funny, I was sitting there selling you guys on VXRT saying that, you know, it's gonna, that 10 is holding and it's gonna go, and then I didn't buy it. I know, pulling back some more. Come on. I know.
Alright, well, I got my stop loss set. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah, I think it's about quitting time for me.
Oh, wait. Maybe not. Right this second. LEDS.
LEDs?
Squeezing for low floater. About to break out on the daily. I don't see any news.
Nah. Not enough volume, man.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I mean, it popped up.
Yeah, that's about it.
But, I mean, maybe there's going to be some interest on it, but, Meh.
Either way, I'll take a nap. I got stop losses set. Hopefully I wake up and some of these turned around for me. So, I'm going to let you go, okay?
Okay, I think I'm done too. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Try to get my mic fixed over the weekend. Yeah, killing a dream doesn't actually mean killing. I know, but in the dream it felt so real. You know, I was felt so guilty and so, you know, I was so upset and I was just like, Jesus, what have I done? And then I blamed it on the retarded guy. What's wrong with me? Didn't want to accept responsibility for my actions. I was like, they're gonna find out. I was like, in the dream, I was like, I'm just gonna tell them. I just gotta get it off my chest. I just gotta let go of it. I guess I'm going to prison forever. Never see my kids again. Oh, LED's popping up. Look at that. Henry's gonna go. He's gonna get off the phone. He's gonna go take a nap, and LED's is gonna be at fucking 10. He's gonna be like, I knew it, bud. He's gonna freak out. TNX, is that a ticker? Or are you trying to say thanks? TNX. No. I don't know what TNX means. Yeah, I think it's about break time for me too. I'm going to take a break. Hopefully when I come back, I'm going to put my stop loss in on WKHS at $9.11. And hopefully when I come back, INO is holding up, man. It's making me nervous. So we'll see. Okay, everybody. What's Henry's new job? I think he's working. I don't know actually. He's either. I'm kind of confused about that. One day he told me that he was looking into going, because he used to sell insurance, so he's looking into going and selling some insurance at a private firm. And then the other job he's looking at is just working at AutoZone, because he just wants something to fill his time. He's got too much free time. And he wanted health insurance, so he could get health insurance at AutoZone. Yeah, so Henry doesn't. He has lately, ever since he quit his job at Geico, he hasn't really. He's a single guy, and I mean, he's just been sitting, watching charts all day long. So he needs something else to do to fill his time. Tim Sykes says, "Who wants a video lesson on trading today? Let's see who will study. No days off." Anyways, we'll see you guys Monday morning. Thanks for tuning in.